Welcome in. We are just hopping on, setting up for the ceremony. Happy full moon in Capricorn, or also known as the strawberry moon. Thank you, Laura, for liking the live. How is the energy treating you? I'm just sharing with some people since I hopped on just a few minutes early. But how are we feeling under this full moon energy? Feeling good? Welcome in. Thank you for the love yous, Laura. I give myself permission to reside in the space of courage. Thank you so much, Laura. Cassidy, welcome in. How are you? How are we feeling? Are we feeling that jolt of courage? Are we feeling that jolt of passion as we enter the peak? Oh, Jackie, breathe, breathe. Claim that you are moving forward on your highest path. Thank you, Cassidy, for liking the live. Claim that you are going to become, well, we can use that word too. Claim that you are coming out on top. You are becoming that strong energy here and now. Oh, Laura, I hope that goes well. I'm glad you're here. Sit back, relax. We are in some intense energy tonight, but this is that energy that calls for you to claim, I'm a badass and I'm doing this. And I'm not saying no. I'm not letting myself back down anymore. I'm so glad you're here, Cassidy. Welcome in. And thank you for liking the live. So, opening up your heart space, opening up your sacral chakra, opening up your root chakra. I am at peace. I am at peace to be stronger, to go further, to be more courageous. I am at peace with these ideas. Good. I'm so glad you're here, Laura. I am at peace. And don't forget, link is in the bio to grab your candle as we set up. Similar to how I have my own candle going. You can set the intention for anything that you want. If it's simply you need more courage, you can set the intention for more courage under tonight's moon. If you're wanting to do something more specific, more tangible, like, I'm looking to, put my name on the board, for a promotion. You can even, niche it down, as I say. So you can use these candles for anything. You could read the reviews on my website about the different things people have manifested, the different mindsets they have put themselves into. So again, link is in the bio, but let's set up this space as people find their way here. Oh, Laura, yes. Ooh, definitely sending that energy. I give myself permission to open up to my fears and let them leave, to open up to my fears and look them in the face and say they no longer have control over me. Ooh, grounding, grounding, grounding as we set up this space. I no longer let my fears control me. I look at them with conviction. I look at them with fire. I'm going to use a word that may strike some people in a certain way, but stick with me. I look at my fears with rage, fire, burning rage, productive rage, a rage that will never allow me to quit. Thank you, Laura, for liking the live. Whew. Breathing in, breathing out. I am connected with my divine rage. Again, rage being productive, a rage that is showing you what you need to do and how you need to do it. Sharzad, welcome in. How are you? Happy full moon in Capricorn, or happy strawberry moon as it's also called. Are we feeling that go-getter energy? This energy, the universe is saying, if you feel the push, push back harder. That is what this moon is all about, especially since it's coinciding with Mercury retrograde. And Mercury retrograde tends to be one that a lot of people notice and feel. Thank you for sharing, Sharzad, because it has so much to do with communication. I mean, all types of communication, from electronic to verbal. It really has an impact on a lot of people. So with it coinciding with this sign of Capricorn, this is, Capricorn pushes back. Capricorn wants everything nice and neat. So this is the energy that is calling you to do just that. So if you are feeling that itch, you're like, you know what? I can feel it almost on the other side, the change that I need. Push. Keep pushing. You're meant to push tonight. Healing lady, welcome in. How are you? So don't be afraid of this energy. Don't be afraid of retrograde, any retrograde, because a lot of planets go retrograde a lot. They're not here to destroy your life. Thank you, Betty, for liking the live. Retrogrades are just here to show you things, show you lessons, show you how to move along. Hang on, there's a hair stuck to my lip somewhere. Let's see if I can get it. I think I got it. So do not be afraid. The energy of Capricorn here is here to guide you forward. The energy of Capricorn is here to push you forward. Breathing in deeply to that root chakra, envisioning a tree growing. Breathing out down to the ground. I connect with rooted energy. I connect with safety. Thank you, Betty, for liking the live. I connect with truth. I connect with hope. Whew. I connect with consistency. Consistency to push forward as things change. Consistency to push forward no matter what comes my way. Whew. How are we feeling? Lots of energy going on as we start to set up tonight. And hang on, let me share with a few more people that I know are not here yet. And thank you all for coming in and joining. Let's open up the sides. Bob, welcome in. How are you? Let's open up your sides. I also feel some energy stuck in your ribs. And thank you for sharing the live. And thank you, Betty, for liking the live. Thank you for consenting. I release fear of failure. I release stress of failure from the rib cage. Ooh. I release fear of not being who I want to be. I release fear of not being as big as I want to be. Let that out of your body. I am good. Thank you for asking, Bob. I love tonight's energy. Thank you for the heart or the finger hearts, Bob. You know, guys, I wear female. How are you? Welcome in. I wear Moldavite every day. So talk about energy that wants to push you. This is the space that I thrive in. This is why I love doing this candle work, especially with the moon cycle, because the moon cycles push us. The moon cycles reveal us. The moon cycles expand us. And now we're in a retrograde with it. Big like it happens in energy healing, really. It will. So I wouldn't be surprised. I've had a lot of people do it on Zoom. This is the energy where if you want to get on this train, if you want to ride this train track, thank you, Tara, for the follow. Welcome in. If you are ready to push yourself and go beyond what you have thought possible, link is in the bio to grab your Capricorn full moon candle. We will do them back here momentarily, but right now we're setting up the space. We're getting ready. Whitney, how are you? Welcome in. And Great Book, thank you for following. Welcome in. Female, I love that. Yes. This is such an amazing moon with an amazing energy to push you forward, to push you beyond your limits. If you want to get your shit together tonight, as I said in my email, this is the energy to do it under. This is the energy to release emotional weight. This is the energy to step into your God or goddess energy and not take shit from another person, not take shit from another fear ever again. So if you want to boost that intention, boost that manifestation, boost that energy, that divine connection within you, again, link is in the bio to grab your Capricorn full moon candle. And again, we will do them back here in just a moment. And I am good, Whitney. Thank you for asking. Exciting things coming soon. We have some things to shift around, but I'm ready. Oh, Cassidy. And thank you for liking the live. And thank you, Whitney. Ooh, I'm seeing big blue energy, but it's in the heart. I allow myself to dream deeply. I allow myself to be in tune, tucked into my wisdom. I allow myself to dive deeply, to float gently within my deepest desires. Laura, if you click on my face up here and there is a link in my bio, it'll say link tree. Click on the link tree and the link tree will pop up, and the very first one will say Capricorn full moon. It'll take you directly to my website. I take PayPal, all major credit cards, all of that, and you can grab your candle and then we will be here. Progress is still being made by just being here. Exactly. Thank you, Jesse and Bob, for being here and liking the live. Ooh. All right, I allow myself to live creatively, to walk creatively, to just simply be creatively. Ooh. For some of you, I feel like you haven't completely identified with the word creative because you tend to maybe think of like an artist, and maybe you don't think of yourself as artistic. We're not just talking about in an artistic manner, we are talking about in the way that you live your life as well. How do you find solutions? How do you move forward? How do you let yourself experiment with what's going on? How do you let yourself move through difficult times, move through happy, move through all the range of times that come your way? How do you let yourself move? Do you let yourself have fun? Do you let yourself go into territory unexplored for you? I identify with moving creatively in my life. Ooh, how are we feeling with that? Ooh. I bring truth. Oh, these are strong words. Lauren, welcome in. How are you? I bring truth and I bring justice into my life. How does that feel? Creativity flows easily through me, yes. And I bring justice and I bring creativity into my life. I bring justice and balance into my life with that creativity. This is more about yourself, not so much getting justice, for something else, some kind of outside, force. This is more about telling yourself, looking yourself in the mirror and going, look, I have not let you be completely free like you deserve to be. I'm going to let you do that now. You deserve that. You are paying yourself back. You are giving yourself that chance. How does that feel? And let me put a comment in that candle list is completely open. Link is in the bio, and we will start programming candles here soon. But right now we set up the space. We make sure we have a good energetic space where we can move our intentions through the universe, where we feel confident, where we feel like we are hand in hand with the universe and guided. So we release what's, we've been carrying throughout the day, and then we do our ceremony. Thank you, Cassidy. Let me actually just pin your comment. That's very handy. Thank you so much, Cassidy. So again, link is in the bio to grab your candle. The list is open. I allow myself to succeed, and I am seeing beautiful green grass growing. Thank you, Cassidy, and thank you, Bob, for liking the live. I allow myself to succeed in the wildest ways. I allow myself to succeed in the ways others may not see a path to success. Thank you, Brooke, for liking the live, and Cassidy. Your path to success does not have to, and rarely will it look like anyone else's, right? We are not the same people. We are not the same person. We can follow similar paths, but we're all going to have slightly different experiences. So I allow myself to operate outside the norm. I allow myself to succeed outside of the norm. I allow myself to succeed in a way that feels true and honest to my energy. I allow myself to push myself into success. And if that's something you feel like you need, something you feel like you need to build up, again, link is in the bio to grab your candle. I will program that intention into it for you. You can put your intention in the note at checkout. It can be anything you want, whether it's building more courage or wanting to go for something specific like a promotion, housing, finding new friends, the love of your life. You can read all the reviews on my website in the products tab. Link is in the bio to get your candle. These are not just wishes we're sending out. Leela, how are you? Welcome in. These are not just wishes we're sending out. I'm also going to read the energy for you so you have a guide on what to focus on, how to move until the next moon cycle. This is learning about yourself. This is learning how to move with your emotions. So again, link in bio to grab your Capricorn full moon candle. The ties I've cut are for my journey to succeed regardless of any backlash. Yes, and thank you, female, and Jessie for liking the live. Whew. Wow, the energy is moving fast tonight. But I was really excited about this energy, and here we are. I'm in my element of pushing. I am good, Leela. How are you? I'm loving this Capricorn full moon energy. Whew. All right. I give myself permission. Hang on. We have something hiding a little bit. Oh, Leela. Understandable with the full moon energy and the retrograde energy. I get that. But I hope everything's going good otherwise as well. I see something hiding just a little bit. Like something, it's like I want to claim it, but I don't think I can quite say it yet. So let's go deep into it. It's tied to success again. I allow myself to dream. I'm seeing like this house and the sun setting, and I feel like this feeling of family all around. And it's like, I want to dream about this, but if I do, I'm afraid I'm just going to be disappointed. Oh, and then the question I'm hearing, what is the purpose in dreaming? Thank you, Jessie, for liking the live. Whew. The purpose in dreaming is to reveal exactly what you want, to figure out what energy you should use, to figure out what energy you should pursue. The purpose of dreaming is to find the collection of answers, the collection of energies to build your life. Oh, healing lady, writing a novel. I love that. Alyssa, welcome in. How are you? All right. And again, link is in the bio to grab your candle. We have a list that is completely open right now. Once I have put the candles on the tray though, that is it. So if you're feeling the tug now, if you are sitting on the fence and you're like, I want to lean over and go get it, trust your intuition, trust your feelings, trust the vibes. And I am good. Thank you for asking. Welcome in. I'm loving this Capricorn full moon energy. I'm hearing the word reconcile. Oh, I'm allowing myself to reconcile my dreams and my current circumstances. Ooh. I allow myself to reconcile where I'm currently at and where I want to go, and understand that just because I'm not exactly where I want to be just yet, that it doesn't mean that it won't align. That was kind of a mouthful to say, but I think everyone probably understood that. So I'm not going to say it again. Maybe in short form, I'll say it again, actually. Just because you're not exactly in the picture that you envision does not mean you are not in alignment with the picture you do have of up ahead, the picture you have of the future. Remember, you are allowing yourself to dream, to find that collection of energy, those collection of answers, to stay in alignment, to be in alignment with the picture that you have ahead. How does that feel? Breathe in deeply, full body breath. Breathing out down to the ground. I am connected. I am connected. I am rooted. I am tapped in to source. And hang on, let me make a comment now. I'm sorry guys, I'm not just like staring at you. I'm trying to type. Okay, here we go. Can I pin it? Pin it, there we go. Karen, thank you for liking the live. Welcome in. How are we all feeling now? Let's check in. We've done a lot of energy movement in these first 14 minutes. How are we feeling so far? Let's check in with our bodies. Anxiety, I want to push out of the stomach. I'm already feeling that. Ooh, look, can we see behind the anxiety spirit? What's behind it? I am no longer letting myself be hidden. I no longer let myself be hidden from failure. I no longer let myself be hidden from others seeing me fail. Thank you, Bob, for liking the live, and Karen. I no longer allow myself to be hidden from myself, my own perception of failure. Pushing that out of the stomach. How does that feel? And if you want to set that intention, I'm just like pulling out things here that we move through. If you want to set that intention, which is so important to getting what you desire, you can use that as an intention as well. And again, link is in the bio to grab your candle. It'll say Capricorn full moon. And again, these are not candles that I'm just burning with your intention and we move on. We burn the candles and I read the energy. So you get some advice. Maybe you get an answer. Maybe you get something you didn't even realize you should think about along this journey of crafting your world, of crafting your aligned path. So you also get feedback from the universe to help you move until we reach the next moon cycle. So again, link is in the bio to grab your candle. And we will program them here shortly and do them on the tray here behind me. Good, I'm glad you're feeling good. Let's go deeper into that anxiety. I give myself permission to release judgment from the past, present, and future, but particularly releasing judgment from the familial line, releasing judgment from the parents. That one's really tugging. Let's breathe into the upper stomach with that. Thank you, Joss, for liking the live. Breathe into the upper stomach. Breathing out, sending angelic light. I release judgment from the parents as it relates to my success or my failure. Thank you, Diana, for the follow. Welcome in. I am releasing all judgment that I have had stored within every cell of my body as it relates to my parents and seeing me as a failure or seeing me if I fail. Thank you, Joss, for liking the live. I release that my purpose should be to solely impress my parents or impress my familial line. That's not your purpose here on earth. That's not your mission here on earth, is to impress your family or impress your parents. Your mission here is to live your truth in alignment with your soul. Your mission is to deconstruct the things in your bloodline that do not serve. Your mission is then to go bigger and live a bigger life, live a brighter life, right? So I release that from the past, present, and future. I release that from my bloodline. I release that from my energy. I release that pressure. I release that pressure. How are we feeling now? And let me go grab my comments so I don't have to. There we go. And don't forget, link is in the bio. It will say Capricorn full moon candles. Any intention you want to put into them, you can, from wanting a promotion to maybe if you want to work on something more personal, kind of like we've been talking about, like releasing judgment, building confidence. You can use these candles for anything. And tonight is the night to really push yourself under this Capricorn energy in Mercury retrograde. Tonight is the night to break your chains, to release yourself from heaviness, to release yourself from the patterns that have not been serving you. Okay? So if you feel that push, if you feel that tingling, if you are feeling that nudge, trust it. And again, link is in the bio. All right, full body breath in. Breathe out. Thank you, Laura, for your candle order. I don't know if you're back in here yet. And again, link is in the bio. Thank you, Laura, for your candle order. I just saw it come through. I'm seeing beautiful pink light. I'm glad you made it back. I saw you come through. Beautiful pink light. Beautiful, trusting, loving pink light. I trust myself to follow the divine. I trust myself to be connected. Oh, thank you for the heart me, Damien. How are you? I trust myself to be in alignment. I trust myself to be worthy. We talk about worthiness so much, it comes up, I think, in every single live. I trust that I am worthy as I am, as I exist today. Yes, you are. The universe does not have a checklist that it is going off of saying, okay, well, you can only desire this once you meet all these conditions. That's not how the universe works. Yes, there are points in time where we need to learn things. We need to understand how we operate. We need to be able to move through certain things before more falls in our lap. That's just growth. But the universe, again, is not saying, well, only these certain people deserve this. That's not how it views things. If you desire it now as you are worthy of it. Okay, getting over respiratory infection. Oh, Damien. Trust me, steroids are rough. I don't take them anymore when I get infections. I'm like, no, I'm gonna tough it out. I feel you. Sending you good energy. Brianna, welcome in. How are you? How are we feeling under this strawberry moon or this Capricorn full moon, this beautiful energy? And again, if you are feeling that push, if you are feeling the universe push against you and you're like, man, should I push back? The answer is yes. This is the energy to push back under. This is the energy, like I said earlier, to release yourself from patterns. This is the energy to set a new course. This is the energy to not play around in. This is the energy to take yourself seriously and go big. And again, link is in the bio to grab your Capricorn full moon candle. Any intention you want to program, again, anything from building confidence to seeking a promotion to, wanting to land, a new home or widen your circle, find your true love. You can use these intention candles for anything. And you can read the reviews on my website. So the reviews tab will pop up when you see it. One will say business reviews, I think, and the other says product reviews. Under product reviews is where you can see all these candle reviews. I've been so hungry, energy spikes at night. Oh my gosh, Damien. Definitely sending you all the good healing vibes then. I am so sorry. I think this amped up energy will be good for that. Even though you're sickly, this is like a very strong, buzzing energy, which I think is good to help infection move for sure. So I'm glad you're here. Whew. All right. Oh, I just heard I let myself be the reason that I push forward. That's a really big concept I think we should talk about too before I start programming the candles. Rarely does using an outside or external source be the reason to push forward work. And some of you might not agree at first. And for some of you that may kind of hit a chord at first. Because, a lot of people will say, well, I did something for someone else, I succeeded because of someone else, or I pushed myself for someone else. But I want you to really sit back and think about it. You had to dig deep within yourself. You had to believe in yourself that you could push and you could do it. You were actually the reason at the core at the end of the day that you went forward. You have to be the reason for anything that you do. Does that make sense? How does that feel? You have to be the basis for which your intentions are made. You have to be the base from which, any kind of healing work that you take on, you are the reason, you are the decision for it all, right? And again, I know at first you may be like, I don't know if I vibe with that yet. Let it marinate, let it sink in, okay? Ooh, all right. I am releasing all the cords from past, present, and future that told my bloodline success was not an option, or success was only for the few. I release that ideology, I release that thought, I release that conditioning, because that's all it is conditioning, right? Conditioning, it's not the truth. It's not your future. It doesn't have to be. Ooh. Energy is just still push, push, push. And again, I ask, if you feel the push, if you feel the call, if you feel the tingle that something needs to change for you, link is in the bio to grab your intention candle. Whatever it is that you're wanting to change, that you're wanting to shift, that you're wanting to bring forward. Tonight is that energy to do it under. Tonight is the night to set the intention that things will change, and that you will grow, and that you will be confident, and that you will be successful in whatever it is that you're trying to achieve, whatever it is that you desire. And again, I read the energy of your candle, so you get feedback. We don't just burn these and we're done and we go our separate ways. I burn these and read the energy and get a message from the universe for you. Most of the time, it's going to be something you didn't think about, something that you haven't connected. Because we find a lot along this journey that, I'm just going to make something up to give you an example. You may be like, okay, I want to find the love of my life, so I want to work on my heart, without realizing that maybe there is a component in your root chakra, like, not being very solid in who you are as a person. And that's what needs to be worked on in order for the love that you have within your heart to be properly expressed, to find the love of your life. Does that make sense? Oh, Cherish, I hope you did. Fingers crossed. That is so exciting. I will be waiting. Please let me know. Do you know if they got the voting thing fixed too? I hope they did. All right. I give myself permission to seek truth. Seek the truth of just how divine I am. Seek the truth of just how powerful I am. Woo. Oh yes, never, if anyone on TikTok says they want to give you money, don't do that. Don't engage with that for sure. I don't even really register them anymore, like that they're here. All right. Are we ready to start programming last call for candles? Again, if you feel like you're sitting on the fence and you're wanting to lean over a bit, trust the feeling and lean over. Trust the feeling and set your energy into motion. Trust that you know that the universe is speaking to you. And again, link is in the bio to grab your intention candle. It'll say Capricorn full moon candle. Oh, Cherish. Thank you, Jessica, for liking the live. Welcome in. Well, hopefully they get it figured out for sure. And hopefully they can kind of tell, which ones used bots to vote. They're promoting it all in the last days, so I think they're just going to pick their faves. I mean, I feel like that's a good way to do it. Why would you not pick your favorite, as the person that it's going to be for, right? Yeah. Ooh, something in the throat is coming through. Hang on, let's do something in the throat real quick. Whew. I give myself permission to release any tension around speaking kindly about myself. I release any tension around speaking truthfully about myself. And we have just kind of been working on this the whole time. Oh yeah, Cherish, yeah, for sure. We've been speaking about this the whole time, that the truth is you're worthy as you are. It was very important for me to make it to this live even without a candle. I'm so glad you're here, Jessica. The truth is the matter, again, is that you are worthy as you are. You are worthy in your current form. You are worthy to have more. You are worthy to do more, to dream more. Like I stated earlier, the importance of dreaming is that it helps you find the alignment that your life is needing. And you are worthy of dreaming big no matter where you're starting from. Again, the universe, I'm going to say it again because I think it really needs to be heard. The universe does not have this checklist where it goes, okay, only these people who have done this, this, and this, only they are worthy of dreaming of these sorts of things over here. Thank you, Jessica, for liking the live. That's not how it views things. We are not in categories. We are not in different classes, if you will. It doesn't matter where you're starting from. Again, you are allowed to dream about what you want to dream about. If it calls to you, if it makes your soul light up, if it makes you feel full, if it makes you feel whole, you're worthy of it. You're supposed to be dreaming about it. It's supposed to be part of your path in some way. It's supposed to help you figure out the different moves that you need to make in current day to get to the end goal, to get to the life that you're envisioning, right? I just really want everyone to understand that. I cannot drive that point home too much because I know, especially with people jumping in and out, and even people who have heard it 100 times already in my lives, it's something that we always need to remember as we move through the different phases in life, as we move, from one level to the next, and we decide, okay, well, I'm here, and now that I'm here and I have everything I want, I think there's something else that I want. That's okay. It's okay to continue to want more expansion. I don't want anyone to ever feel like wanting more is a bad thing either. Thank you, Robin, for the candle order. And again, link is in the bio to grab your candle. I'm about to start programming them, and then we will do them all together here. Even if you don't grab a candle, please stick around for the collective energy. These are like a very holy thing to experience. Healing lady, that's you. Perfect. I've got your candle order. These are like a holy sacred thing to witness, and we continue the energy healing as a group, and you can see the energy move together, and you can feel the energy move together. I used to dream very big, but they got smaller and smaller. Now I just want to feel peace of mind. Sharzad, we are going to shift that. It is possible. I think what is happening is a recalibration. A recalibration to, what truly aligns with you. It might look a bit different than how it did when you first started dreaming big. And that's okay. That's another thing I think we need to be very cognizant of, is that dreams can shift. It doesn't mean you have failed. Sometimes we just find out along the path of dreaming that maybe what we want wasn't everything it was, everything we had, wanted it to be. Maybe it's not everything it cracked up to be. And that's okay for things to shift. It doesn't mean you were wrong. It doesn't mean you were, doing something silly or frivolous. Things just change. We change as we grow older, as we have more life experiences, right? So I'm glad we got to talk about that too before we do candles. Okay, a little bit more with that, I feel like, because again, under this full moon, Capricorn energy, so remember again, Capricorn is I almost kind of think as Capricorn is the studious sign almost. So they like for things to be very in order. They kind of do things, by a checklist, and they push. They set a goal and they push. Thank you, Sharzad, for liking the live. They set a goal and they go after it. But we're also in this retrograde energy, Mercury, which a lot of people tend to be affected by. It's a very big one since it centers around communication. But these two energies combining, thank you, Jocelyn, for the candle order. These two energies combining are creating this space where a lot of people are feeling a push, but it is a push of encouragement. This is the universe coming to you and giving you a challenge, but a challenge in an encouraging way, saying, look, if you have been feeling like this itch, you have been feeling this pull, you have been feeling that something needs, I'm going to use a strong word, but sometimes it needs to come out. If you need to feel a fucking change, this is the energy. The last time I got one, I wasn't able to. I'm so glad you're here, Joss, and can be live for it. I was just going on another channel. The universe is having me use some strong language because, sometimes we need to hear it like that. But I was just telling people this Capricorn energy combined with the retrograde This is pushing energy, but this is the time to push more than ever. This isn't like a push, you know, only if you've got all your ducks in a row. This is like, if you feel change has to happen, make it happen tonight. Set the intention. Push yourself forward. Trust that when you jump off of that cliff, that you are jumping into the waters of the universe, where everything is whole, where everything that you need is there. That's something else I also want to touch on. I actually put it in a post a while back, but I think well, obviously it's relevant here. I wouldn't be talking about it, but I also think it's something that someone in here needs to hear as well. We are all standing on the same cliff, but we don't all see the same thing at the bottom. Some of us may see that beautiful universal water at the bottom that is full of the life that we need, full of the energy that we need, and some of us may just see bare ground. Why I'm telling you this, you're probably like, okay, well, cool. I thought you were trying to encourage us to jump off the cliff. Why I'm telling you this, though, is that some of you may not feel completely ready, and that's okay. If you don't feel that push that just yet, then it's not your time. But if you do feel that push and you're looking down off the cliff and you see that beautiful water, you can feel it pulsating below you, you're going to land in it. Both of your perceptions are correct. Does that make sense? Does it make sense why I'm telling it to you now? Both of your perceptions are correct. If you believe that the water is there, and you are going to dive into it. If you can feel it calling to you, the water is there, and you're going to dive into it. So if someone else was needing that, to help push themselves, link is in the bio to grab your Capricorn full moon candle. All right, let's send some beautiful pink love, and I'm going to start programming. I think I said I was going to start programming like 10 minutes ago. My bad, you guys. I swear it's going to happen now. Sending beautiful pink, loving, unconditional loving light to you all. Whew. I reside in the fact that I am the truth. Whoa. Again, hinting to that, what you feel inside, the thoughts, your inspired thoughts that you get are the truth. Set your intention knowing that it's the truth. Whew. All right, are we ready to program? Again, while I'm programming, you can grab your candle. Link is in the bio. It'll say Capricorn full moon. But once I have everything on the tray, that's typically it. There has been one time where I did burn a second set of candles for people who came in after and wanted them, but typically once I have the people on the tray that have ordered their candle, that's it. So again, if you are feeling that decision that needs to be made, trust yourself and make the decision. Again, I read your energy. I don't just burn a candle and send you on your way. I give you feedback. I give you something you can go off of. I give you a message from the universe to help guide your energy, to help you get familiar and established with yourself and learn how to use your emotions and your own energy. All right, let me start programming. I don't have a ton of big life changes right now. Husband got a new job though, so that's exciting. I love that. That is exciting. Getting adjusted to new jobs. I remember that kind of, nervousness, getting into the routine. Totally. And let me go ahead and fill out the people who got on the list. So just a moment. Sorry, my face is going to get really bright for just a second. I tried to turn my brightness down and turn up my warmth too, so it's not so jarring when I have to do it. Also, I try to eliminate as much blue light as I can because it gives me a headache. And just a second, we need to filter these because I also gotta move some of these. Okay, now we're on the current ones. All right, so we had Laura, Robin, and Jocelyn. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we still have 8 spaces left. There are plenty of spaces left. Link is in the bio to grab your candle while I'm programming. All right, here we go. If you've never seen this happen, sit back, relax. All right, Lauren, are you still in here? You are number 1. Actually, I think Shama got her candle order in first this time, but Lauren, I wrote you down first. All right, take a big deep breath in. Thank you, Riley, for liking the live. Welcome in. Take a big deep breath in. Breathing out, anchoring in. I just got the biggest sensation of... Oh, Laura, did you think I was saying your name? So I have a Lauren and a Laura on the list. Lauren's first. So Lauren, I saw beautiful misty blue and green, and I got the biggest sensation of just like courage, but also acceptance. It was so beautiful. Like, I feel your energy amping up, moving into acceptance, moving into not just accepting your circumstances, but accepting that you are bigger than everything around you. You are bigger than all the opinions around you. You are bigger than the energy that currently surrounds you. How does that feel? Whew. Anchoring this in. Keep letting it flow. Like, don't overthink it. Don't sit and question yourself about it. Don't just run with it. Simply just run with this energy and let it keep developing. Ooh, filling this with Reiki. Yeah, do not question yourself. Do not at all. Again, the universe is so clear about don't overthink it. Just keep moving authentically as you. When you feel you should respond a certain way, do it. When you feel, or maybe you shouldn't respond, equally, refrain. Like, keep moving in this energy that is just authentically you, even if it may surprise you. I'm gonna eat strawberries with the strawberry moon. I love it. Wrapping this up, sealing it up. By the way, I think this is also what my weatherman was saying. This is the lowest hanging full moon, which I think just really means like it'll look really close to the earth. So I haven't gone out and looked at it yet. I looked at it last night, but I haven't seen it today. I don't know if I can see it out this window right now. I think I'll have to go out the back of my house to see it. But it should be really big looking. So go look at the moon too and see how exciting it looks. All right, Shama, are you still in here? Ooh, Shama, I can already see colors shooting over. All right, take a big deep breath in anyway. Breathe out, anchoring in. Oh, does it? Okay, I saw 4 different colors. I saw orange and yellow, and then I saw blue and green. And what I saw coming between all 4 colors was the essence of fear releasing from your energy. The essence of doubt releasing from your energy. And I feel the universe saying and pushing you towards moving into a new, how do I want to describe it? It's like a new layer, a new feeling of what trust really is in the universe. Does that make sense? Of like what it really means to trust the guidance, to trust spirit, to trust the divine leading you. Does that make sense? So making sure this is anchored in, filling this with Reiki. This is a big push, but it makes a lot of sense. I think a lot of us are going through this big push right now, me included. You'll see some changes come along the way here soon. Whew. Wrapping this up, sealing it up. And again, link is in the bio to grab your candle. You can still get them while I'm programming. So if you are feeling that excitement, you are feeling up to that challenge, you are feeling that encouragement, you are feeling that itch for things to change. Again, link is in the bio to grab your candle. It'll say Capricorn full moon. This is the energy of change. This is the energy to make a difference under. All right, number 3 is Allie. I don't believe Allie is here tonight. I don't think I saw her come in. All right, pulling over Allie's energy. Whew. Anchoring in, wow. She had orange and like magenta, maybe more on the pink side. Pinkish magenta. same, not really, but kinda. And what I feel for her is a completely new boost of creator energy, not just like creative energy, but being able to create inside of her business. Like a newfound platform to operate from that feels invigorating, not draining. I love it. Okay. Filling this with Reiki. Wrapping this up, sealing it up, putting it in a bubble. Get the candle wax off me. And let me make another comment so I don't have to keep saying it over and over. And then let me use a little candle emoji. Oh, I'm out of characters. Never mind. I can't. Thought I could. I can't. All right. 4 is Alyssa. Alyssa, are you still here or have you fallen asleep? There you are. All right. Take a big deep breath in. Breathing out. Anchoring in. Whoa. Okay. So this is going to sound interesting. So I wanted to see pink and orange. Very interesting how it came out like that. But what I actually saw was deep blue and green. But I think the reason it's coming out and feeling like I wanted to see something and I saw something else is because the universe is saying it's now time to re-identify with a part of you that you have kind of like put in the corner temporarily. It's time to re-identify and re-engage with and re-explore a part of you that maybe hasn't felt in alignment or felt like was the problem. Does that make sense? I can't wait to see what comes out in this reading. Just getting that right off the bat. So anchoring that in and filling this with Reiki. It's like reintegrating part of you. Isn't it? I'm really interested to see what comes out in this. Like, because that was such a strong thing to see just in programming. So wrapping this up, sealing it up, putting it in a bubble. Laura, it is your turn. Laura, are you here? It is your turn. All right. Whew. Take a big deep breath in. Breathe out. Anchoring in. Whoa. Okay. Hang on. So I saw like this range of colors. So pretty much all 7 chakra colors. Hang on, let me do my puzzle piece so I don't get kicked off because they think I'm a bot or something. Okay, there we go. So I saw this range of color and it's like, I feel 2 very distinct things about it. The first is like, you feel like a very comforting energy to me. You feel like someone who, like, I don't know, just like easy to share with. But on that same token, I feel still just a part of you that's a bit hidden. Interested to see what comes out in this candle reading as well, as it pertains to whatever you're trying to, whatever your intention is. So it's like the universe is like, okay, it's time to reveal a bit more of yourself that feels engaging, not just, you know, a passive participant in people that come up to you. Like, you actually feel like you get to be seen in your fullest capacity. Does that make sense? So interesting. Like, I'm seeing these colors. It's like you're sitting on a beach and like the sand is all of these different colors, and there's like a sunset and it's cloudy in the back and the waves are coming up, is how I'm viewing all of it. So anchoring this in, filling this with Reiki. And then wrapping this up, sealing it up. Karen, thank you for the heart me and liking the live. Welcome in. And let me know how that feels for you, Lauren. Or Laura, sorry. I did not mean to call you Lauren. Like, what does that bring up for you, Laura? All right, next is Robin, Healing Lady. Are you still in here? Oops. Healing Lady, I have a question because something interesting just came out. And it has to do with your username. Do you identify deeply with your username? I know that may sound like a super weird question, but I'm just curious. Because it has to do with programming your candle. You don't identify with it. Okay. Is it something that you, I guess, like, as a person, do you feel like a healer of sorts? Or is this just totally random? It is your business. Okay. But you don't identify with Healing Lady. I find that so interesting. So I feel the urge to write with your name also Healing Lady. Interesting. Okay. So this is not me saying like your business name needs to be Healing Lady or your name needs to be Healing Lady. It has to more to do with the word healing and how you identify with it. So I'm going to put both on your candle here. Because it's part of what we have going on here. All right. It's so interesting. Like, the universe is like something, it's like healing. It has to be part of this. Okay. All right. So take a big deep breath in. Breathe out. Anchoring in. You kind of have a similar message as well about parts of you being hidden. This has more to do with the truth of your power, the truth of your gifts, the truth of letting things be unleashed. Interesting. Let me know how that feels. So let's anchor this in, and it'll be interesting to see like what other message may come out, or maybe the continuation of the message as it pertains to what we just programmed as well, or what I saw during programming rather. Whatever your intention is, you know, gets put into the candle. But those are just little things that I see as they relate to whatever it is you're wanting to do. Good. Filling this with Reiki. Wrapping it up. Sealing it up. All right, and last call for candles. Again, link is in the bio for the Capricorn full moon ceremony. Whatever your intention is, it can be anything from something more like upping a quality like confidence, or doing something more tangible like you want a promotion, or you're trying to find your circle of people who support you and love you. Whatever it is, it can be a range of things. Link is in the bio to get your intention candle. These candles aren't just, we send out a wish and hope for the best. These candles speak to the universe. These candles are opening your energy. They are opening your confidence. Rose, till I'm done with the candle ceremony. If you want to join in, link is in the bio to grab your candle. So whenever we get done, I'm about to program the remaining candles. So if you want to grab one, link is in the bio. Let me get back on the train track I was on. What was I saying about candles? Where was I? Oh, these are opening your energy and revealing your confidence, letting your soul communicate with the universe, communicate with your loved ones, your guides, your spirits, the angels. These are helping you learn how to work with your emotions, because when you have mastered your emotions, what I mean by master is when you understand your emotions and you understand how you can control them and how you can use them. That's like the secret to doing this. That is the secret to manifesting your life, is understanding when your energy needs something, when you need to tweak something, when you need to move and shift things, right? So that is what you learn through these candles as well when I do these readings, is things to focus on, things to think about, things to shift as we move through the next moon cycle. And again, link is in the bio to grab your candle. It'll say Capricorn full moon. And you can put your intention in the note at checkout, although I have some clients who never do, and that's okay. Why I ask you to do that is because I want you to get in the habit of creating an intention that resonates with you. So whether that's writing it out, saying it out loud to yourself, I want you to be in the habit of making sure that you're not just jotting something down out of panic, or you're not just jotting something down, that just kind of sounds good. Like for instance, I want to have $1 million. Okay, cool, great. But does that really vibrate in you? Do you really believe that you can achieve $1 million through whatever avenue? So take it further. What's the avenue through which you want to achieve $1 million? Do you believe you can hold $1 million if it fell in your lap? Do you get what I mean? So I want you to be in that habit, no matter how you manifest, no matter how you do your ceremonies, that you are making sure that it vibrates within you. You believe it. Every ounce of your energy believes it. So, weird question, but I was with my husband for 12 years. We went our separate ways because he couldn't be there for me emotionally. So I bought my own house, I bought my own car, I started my own business, and I maintain a full-time job while he sits in his house still in debt. So enjoy that one, mean beast. All right, Jocelyn, are we ready? Are you still awake, Jocelyn? All right, take a big deep breath in. Breathe out. Anchoring in. I saw beautiful pink and red. And the universe is saying, the energy is saying, be so deeply in love with the path that you are choosing that nothing can shake it. Be so deeply in love with what you pursue, and specifically the journey of what you're pursuing. Be so deeply in love with it. It's so important that you enjoy everything along the way. How does that feel? Eyes of God, how are you? Welcome in. Anchoring this in, filling this with Reiki. Good. It's just like so in my face. It's like love, enjoyment. All right, wrapping it up, sealing it up, putting it in a bubble. All right, last call for candles because I am done programming. If you are going to get one, please let me know before you go. I will give everyone like 2 minutes. If not, I'm going to close the list down and we are going to do our ceremony. Oh, there is wax everywhere. there's Melissa. Hang on, we got one. We got one. Okay, let me give her a second to pop back in. Melissa, are you back? There she is. Okay, Melissa, I was like, I see you. Okay, let me carve your name in. Right in the nick of time. And anyone who's wanting a candle, please go get it now if you want it. I'm not trying to rush you. I'm not trying to put you on the spot and be like, get it now. You can grab it now, it's okay. I'm gonna program Melissa's. All right, take a big deep breath in. Breathe out. Anchoring in. So interesting, you have two colors, but they feel kind of separated. So you have yellow over here, and then you have like blue-green over here. Not really like teal, like I can see blue and green, and they like kind of weave in and out from each other. It's kind of cool looking. Disconnect between the two. Why is there disconnect? This isn't like bad, so don't freak out like, oh my god, something's disconnected. It's no. The universe is saying we need to build a bridge. We need to, it looks like a piece of yarn. Are you doing anything with yarn right now? That's so funny, it's showing up as yarn. We need to build a bridge. We need to make a connection between things that actually make you happy and your creativeness not feeling like a burden, not feeling like it has to be so productive. Does that make sense? You crochet? I love that. So I feel like we need to create this beautiful weave between these two where they feel both productive but can make you happy as well. Yeah. I love this. Okay, so we're gonna weave it, we're gonna crochet it together then. Filling this with Reiki. Ooh, feels so good. I need to learn how to crochet. I wish I could. No one taught me how to sew or anything, so. Wrapping this up, sealing it up, putting it in a bubble. I can make soap though, and I mean make soap from scratch. I can build a recipe and use the lye or sodium hydroxide and make you some soap. I'm creative in that way. All right, last call for candles. Please let me know if I am waiting on you to check out and you can hear me. I will give you a minute or so. Again, I'm not trying to be like, get your candle, hurry. No, it's okay, just let me know. Because we're gonna hit the road in a second and start the ceremony. And again, even if you do not get a candle, please stay around for the energy. We are continuing our energy work. You can see and feel how the energy moves when we put them on the tray behind us. My grandma taught me to crochet, embroidery, quilting, and other crafts. She started when I was 8. I love that. I sew and embroider. I can do either other things, but I think I enjoy sewing and embroidery most. I love that. That is so cool. I don't know why I didn't get taught those things. And hang on, let me just make one comment while we talk, while we reminisce for a minute. And then I'll complete my thought here. I can't really type and talk. I'm having to think really hard to do two things at once. Okay, there we go. So my great-grandmother, she's the person I refer to as my grandmother because I grew up with her. My grandmother, who I was named after, unfortunately her life was taken when my mom was very young. But anyway, my grandmother did not teach me how. My grandmother apparently did needlepoint, and I guess it just kind of had something to do with like how I'm a self-taught embroiderer and I've been taking adult sewing class. I love that. My grandfather, Tara, welcome in. How are you? We're about to start burning the candles. I'm in. How are you? I love that, Joss. And again, link is in the bio to grab your candle while I'm gabbing. I'll give you a little bit more time. to get an intention candle if you are wanting one under this moon. But anyway, my grandfather, you know, all he had were girls. He raised 2 girls, then he raised my mother, and then he helped raise me. So a man who was born in 1922 helped raise that many generations of women. And I would consider him, you know, a more forward-thinking man. And so he really pushed education for all of us girls. And I think that's why we didn't really get taught so many of those homemaker things, because like he could see the writing on the wall that, you know, the future that him and his wife had together was not going to be the same for his girls. So I guess that's why they just didn't really, you know, do that for me. Like I just didn't really get taught those things. So it was more like go to school. So that's what I did. My great grandma embroidered though. I just never learned. Oh, I love that. I remember like snapping beans and shelling pecans and things like that with my grandparents, but we didn't really spend like a whole lot of time on homemaking things. And again, I think it's just because, you know, my grandfather understood that it was a very different world from the one that him and his, you know, wife lived in, or my grandmother. I keep saying wife. I don't know why I keep saying it that way, but you know, the life that they created together was not the same life that, you know, they raised the girls in, and then my mom and then me in. So, but yeah, my actual name is Carolyn, and that was my grandmother's name. Thank you, Carmen, for liking the live. Oh, I see someone else. Okay. Again, link is in the bio to grab your candle. I'll give you a couple more minutes. If you're getting one and you can let me know, please let me know. We're about to start burning them. I just saw some people pop up on the website. I'm not creeping on you. My website just lets me know when someone's there, if they need something. I promise I can't like see your name or anything. Lenny, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Oh, canning. I want to learn how to can. Thank you, I'm in. Yeah, it's a name that you don't hear often. I think it was more popular like in the 50s. I don't know many other Carolyns actually. I work with a Carolyn. That's like one of the only other people I've ever met my age with my name. My grandma crocheted and sewed and then did quilting. I love that. That is awesome. And thank you for liking the live. And again, if you are wanting an intention candle, this is the energy to push yourself under. This is the energy to break your chains, to break your patterns. However you are needing that, whether it's like in relationships, if it's with a job, if it's with your confidence, tonight's the night to push yourself. Set that intention in whatever way that you need it. And again, link is in the bio to grab your candle. I don't think I know any other Carolyns. Yeah, no, I really don't. Lauren, stop. I love your name. It is common, but it doesn't make it unattractive or not pretty. Thank you, Iman. All right, is anyone else getting a candle? I don't want to kick anyone off the website, so let me know if you can hear me. Again, link in bio to grab your candle. I thought I saw someone pop on there, so I didn't want to like boot them out of the listing if they were wanting it. Sorry, my face just got really bright. Okay. I love that female. And hang on a second. Okay, I can see someone on there. So I'm going to give them another minute or two. Because again, I don't want to kick them out of the listing if that's what they're doing. They're on the TikTok page. I will not kick you off if you can hear me. How old am I? I am 35. 30 freaking 5. I graduated with 5 Laurens and all 3 of them had the same middle names. Stop. It's telling me I'm not commenting enough? What in the world? I've never seen that before. I'm sorry. I have nothing to do with that. You can comment if you want. You don't have to comment if you don't want to. I do not know what that is about. You're 43? I love it. Yeah, I just don't, I feel like, you know, time just went by so fast. You know, I feel like yesterday I was 29 and now I'm 35. It said there's X amount of comments. Why don't you? I have no idea. That's so weird. 55. How does it feel? I have enjoyed getting older, you know, in combination with this energy healing. You know, you just start to feel so much more comfortable in your own skin. So I'm excited to be older. Oh my gosh, Lauren. That is wild. So I actually, there was, actually I take that back. There was one other girl, I think she was a few years younger than me, started going to my school when I was a senior. And her first name and middle name were the same as my first name and my middle name are technically all my first name, and I have another middle name. I have like 6 names. Anyway, so this younger girl, she had the same first, well, for simplicity's sake, we had the same first and middle name. And so they did random drug testing and they called me to the office and they're like, it says Carolyn Elizabeth. And I'm like, yeah, but the rest of that name is not me. And I was one of the only people in school with that name, so they thought it was me. Come to find out, it was another girl who was a few years younger than me, and I had never seen anybody, you know, not only with my first name, but also, you know, the exact same second name, if you want to call it that, or middle name. Joss. If you don't want to share it, don't share it, but now I'm curious. Feels good, especially when I can still pass for mid to late 30s. I love that. Nicole or Marie for a middle name? No, I escaped that. I have not seen Outer Banks. Is it Janae? Did I say it right? Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and shut down the listing if we're ready, okay? Are we ready? We're gonna do the candles now. I know I've been saying that for a hot second. Promise it's happening now. Okay, here we go. Ready, ready. Let me scooch you over just a bit. Not drop the candles. Hang on, let me blow this one out since it's been burning for a minute. Okay. So we have 1 is Lauren, 2 is Shama, 3 is Allie. Oh, that was my computer. I was like, what just happened? 4 is Alyssa. 5 is Laura. I'm sorry, Laura. I almost called you Lauren again. 6 is Robin. 7 is Jocelyn. 8 is Melissa. And let me scooch these so we can just have a bit more space on the tray. Everyone can breathe a little bit. Or maybe something like this. I think that's okay. Okay. I kind of want to put you guys in a circle. Actually, let me just scooch everyone a little bit. I think this is okay. That's okay. Yeah. All right. Asking for divine white light to surround our space, Archangels Michael, Gabriel, and Metatron. Step forward and show them their courage, show them the path, show them the way. Guide them through the universe. Protected, secure. I always grab way too much salt. It's very salty over here. All right, here we go. Hikmat, how are you? Welcome in. Family tradition, like a rhyming thing. I love that. Oh my God, look at how they're starbursting. I want a candle on that tray now. But Green Shenanigans, welcome in. How are you? Is that not like the prettiest thing you've ever seen? I don't know about you, but I'm amazed. I'm amazed. All right. Thank you, Rose, for liking the live. It is so beautiful. I give myself permission to elevate. I am the space of elevation. I am in the space of stretching. I am in the space of morphing. Whew. It is gorgeous. I am in the space of seeking my truth. You know, Joss, I have not looked into them much. I don't know much. Are a lot of solar flares happening right now? I have not heard much about them. I should probably look into it. I know sometimes when we have solar flares, it can like make you tired. It can make you feel kind of groggy. So if anyone's feeling like that, I can definitely be part of it. A very strong one. Interesting. Yeah, they can definitely, it can even affect electronics sometimes, but I didn't know we had like one of the strongest ones ever recently. I seek the truth of my divinity. I seek the truth hand in hand with the divine. Ooh, it's like we're braiding your energy. I don't know if you saw my hands kind of do that, but we are like braiding your energy. And I'm seeing like a rainbow of colors as we braid this energy. I start to understand every piece of me. Ooh, take a big deep breath in. We need to ground with this. So breathe into your upper stomach. Breathe out down to the ground. Connecting with Mother Earth. Connecting with earth frequency. Sorry, I'm like scooting further and further back off camera until I'm like headless. Sorry, I'm not trying to disappear. And thank you, Hikmat, for liking the live. I am connected with my divine wisdom, my divine truth, my divine healing. I don't know if you guys just caught that. Lighting a money candle along with it. Yes, perfect timing. I was telling everyone, you can say money. If you want it to be money, let it be money. Don't shy away from the word money or the thought of money. I know that's kind of a hot topic, especially in the healing space, the spiritual space. Some people feel very strongly about, you know, not talking about money, and I find that odd. Understandable, but I still find it a bit odd, you know, being where I'm at currently, because money is just a frequency, like anything else that you want, whether it's love, you know, whether it's more confidence, it's another frequency. Oh, Tarot, you're so welcome. And it's something that we need to survive. You know, I mean, you know, I sometimes tell people, think of it like this, and this may sound funny, but I mean, what if our currency was blueberries? You know, it has nothing to do really with money itself. It's the frequency. Like, do you believe you deserve money? And you should, again, because we need it to survive in this current life. So I really want you to remove the thoughts of like greediness. I want you to remove the thoughts. I want you to separate yourself from the thoughts of like money being evil, because it's inherently not. That's not the true frequency of money. That's something that we as a man have put around it. Those are our own ideas that we have put around money. You deserve it because you deserve to have a comfortable life. You deserve to have everything that you need, and you deserve to have the things that you want. So don't ever shy away from talking about money, or, you know, doing some of this energy healing to gain more money, right? There's nothing inherently bad or evil about it. I think even if we had a basic income, most people would still work, but more for more fun. Absolutely, Joss. There have been many studies. This has more to do with like work environments where they offer like more paid leave, or where they offer shorter work days, but the same concept really applies. People don't get lazier. People actually become more productive, and they become more productive in shorter amounts of time. So also too, in separate studies, I mean, the work thing relates to it as well. It's just showcasing a point that giving more actually makes people more comfortable to give more, to do more. When we feel more comfortable and we have our basic needs met, we become more creative. So think about all the solutions people could find in different workplaces and in different careers, if they felt more supportive and didn't feel like they were just fighting to survive. We could have so many more advances and things, right? So we would have so much more creativity. We would have just an abundance of amazing things happening. Yes, they absolutely would, Joss. Just had the realization that drawing in more money helps me help more people in my work. Exactly. I need to work on this. I'm tired of suffering from lack of money. Yes, Melissa. Oh, hang on. Okay. That was some big energy. Let's see what just happened. Music just completely stopped. Wow. Okay, I guess the money talk is just, I mean, it's big energy, right? Yeah. Again, and back to your point, Tarot, especially in the spiritual space, I know a lot of people have opinions on money, and I'm not saying anyone is right or wrong. There are people who are in the spiritual practice and they're like, you should never charge money, and that's okay. If that's the path you want to follow, if that's the path you want to, take, that's fine. But when you build a client base and you have people who are wanting you to offer more, you also deserve to live and be comfortable and be able to help more by having money, right? So that's how I think of it. And that's how I tell my clients to think of it. That's what I believe. Oh my gosh, it will not open at all. Can everyone still see me? That's so weird. I'm still live, right? Okay. I don't know. We're still live, but the music won't come back. I guess maybe. Seriously, Joss. I did. A money program would be a good idea. Kept yawning with the money talk. Yeah, money is a huge one. Huge. So let me sit with that. Of course, I don't want to make a guarantee because I always move with the energy, but I think money would be something, big for people. It is big for people. So we can sit with spirit and think about that. See what we can do. Because, I've been in the space of, feminine energy. I've been in the space of deconstructing patriarchy a lot this past year. So, yeah. Camp Hill, Pennsylvania. My wife passed away. Oh, Heath, I am so sorry. I am so, so sorry. But you are welcome in this space, sending you lots of good healing energy. And everyone's here to support you too. BB, yeah. Yeah, we could maybe come up with something. Again, I don't want to make a guarantee because I always follow the energy, but I understand it's always a big topic for so many clients. I mean, even including me as I move, through building this business further and, what comes next for us. For sure. I completely get it. This is so wild that it just like straight up went off. Friggin' wild. My phone's connected, but my computer won't connect. Okay, let's see if I can get it to connect now. Okay, it looks like it came back. It could be, seriously. Solar flares can mess up technology. That's absolutely true. I see it playing, but like nothing's coming through the speaker. Oh, it might have connected. Or disconnected, I mean. No, it says it's still connected. Let me try a YouTube video. See if I can get it to play. Oh, I don't want it to be too loud. Let's see if we can get some like music playing. It's not super important, but... Oh, we'll try YouTube. Hopefully there won't be a commercial. Sorry, I don't have YouTube Premium on this account, so... This is a deep glow series, the deepest healing frequency. I like it. Oh, yeah. It's a full moon in retrograde, Mercury retrograde specifically. Energy's fucking nuts right now. So, absolutely nuts. But I like it. Ooh, I really like this one. It's a very deep frequency. 174 hertz. I like it. Absolutely did. I think it was meant to stop us in our tracks to talk about money. Because I think everyone really needed to like engage with it and hear it. And, you know, get that reassurance about money. So I like it. Divine timing always works out, right? Seriously, the more that you, I guess, progress in this healing space, the more that you find how much things really time themselves just right. It's pretty wild. I was seeing astrologers talk about a lot of big changes, intuitives as well. This week is big, yeah. And I can tell you, even just personally for me, there's a lot of changes that I feel needing to happen within. So you may see some things change. I guess rather streamline is more of the word I'm looking for, so that there's a clearer path in how we work together and what we can work together in and on, if that makes sense. So you may see some of that coming over the next couple of weeks or so, as, you know, all of the ideas, you know, filter in and I make edits and things to make things more easily accessible too. That's a big thing for me, is making everything just very easily accessible for all of you as well. So you know where to find things, where you can go when you need this or that, and all that good stuff. Lord, and yes, let it out, let it out, let it out. I love it. Now I have to yawn. I think I'm contagiously yawning by reading the word yawn. I'm trying to hold it in. Oh my gosh. I've been big in the creativity. I sewed 2 pairs of pants and I'm redoing a chair. I love that. I'm definitely on also getting my home the way I want it to look kick, because I've been in here a year now and I haven't done, you know, everything I want to do. Like in here, I envision this room being dark blue with gold foil stars. I want my living room to be yellow. I think in my kitchen, don't. I know I'm saying don't because of what I'm about to say. I think I'm gonna do my cabinets gray, but they're gonna have gold moons and stars on them. And the reason I'm going with gray is because my flooring is so freaking dark, and my countertops and my tile backsplash is white. And so it's like trying to find it, because I wanted a more like light blue color, but it doesn't match the flooring, and I'm not gonna change the flooring right now. So I was trying to find something in the middle, but that could still be whimsical. So I think I'm gonna do that. So if you feel the call to also just like make your space, make your space like more your own, feel more energetically aligned with you, do it. The energy's calling for it right now too. I love it. So I mean, you don't be surprised definitely right now if a lot of you feel the call to like make your immediate environment around you like vibe with you as well. Dive into it, get creative, have fun with it. And it doesn't have to be huge, expensive changes. Like, you can find fun things to add to your space, you know. Just have fun. What is that? Oh, it's my zit. Sorry. Thrifting. Love thrifting. My grandmother's best friend, I live back in the town where my grandmother's best friend lived, and I hang out with her every Sunday, and she's furnished a lot of my house. She had me a bed and a dresser before I even, you know, got down here with my stuff. She had me, you know, a bed set. She found me a table. She got me a desk for my daytime job. She found me an ottoman for my couch in my living room. She got me bedside tables. Love thrifting, and she's like amazing at finding good things too. She got me my china cabinet. Like, I mean, all together it may be a couple $100. So I love the excitement of thrifting too. Love Facebook Marketplace too. And I love how this conversation has turned. Like, you know, instead of me going through a bunch of affirmations, sometimes we just have a conversation like we do now, and it's part of the energy healing. It's part of the movement. You know, talking to each other about being creative, getting it out, being heard, being seen is also part of the energy movement. It's part of the channel. Found my college headboard and desk on the side of people's driveways for free. I love it. I love a good free score. I also got one of those huge, I call it wicker. It's not necessarily wicker, but it's an outside chair. It's like a big, you know, round chair with the cushions. And normally they're like $300 chairs. And down here at one of the flea markets, they had it sitting out on the curb, and they wanted like $100 for it. And I was like, well, I only have $75, so I got this $300 chair for $75 to put on my front porch too. It's nice to have a friend of your grandmother. It really is, Heath. Yeah, it really is, because, you know, I didn't get to know her. I don't like saying passed away, because it's not necessarily what happened. Her life was taken from her when my mother was 12 years old. So, you know, I was never even close to getting to know her, but I have a best friend of hers, you know, that has been involved in my life since I was born. So it's been really nice to have her and, you know, hear some of the stories and, you know, just have that peace. I love that, Joss. I love it. This right here, though, is my great-grandmother's on my dad's side, and then I have a bed frame over here that matches it. You guys can't see. So these two things were free as well. These were actually some pieces of furniture that I used when I was a kid too. So I love having like old things and thrifted things in my house. How are we feeling now? How are the vibes vibing now? Do we feel the smoothness now? Are we feeling the openness? Are we feeling the passion and the push to create? I love it. Yes. I'm glad you're feeling it. Ooh, it's making me burp. And I ate forever ago. It's not like I have indigestion at this point. I ate like 6 hours ago. Peace. Oh, Joss, is it? Wait, which number? You are 7. Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It looks small. Let me turn around and look at it. I think it's the angle that's making it look smaller. I think this front row right here from side to side or horizontally looks smaller than the ones behind it because they lean forward a little bit, and these are the most like, since they're closer, they look more angled. Does that make sense? Wait, what? I got in-person Reiki for a charity event, and I had to hold, stop. Tarot, did you tell them at all? Did you tell them about Root and Toot and Reiki? That is hilarious. I love that. I'm telling you. Thank you for sharing the live, Maggie. I did afterwards and they were dying. I love it. I freaking love it. Yeah, I mean, so people don't think about that all the time, especially if you're newer to energy healing. You don't think about how it can literally push energy out of you. I mean, we sit here and all I do is distance Reiki. I don't do anything in person, mainly because I don't want to be tied down to a certain location. I want to be able to work with anyone, anywhere. So a lot of my clients live nowhere near me. But I love that because I get to work with people from everywhere. But anyway, so we do distance Reiki, and it makes people fart, and it makes people burp, and it makes them sneeze, and all kinds of stuff. It's energy movement. Like, that's literally like the physical manifestation of energy movement. Oh my gosh, Tarot. When I get in-person Reiki, I get dizzy afterward and so emotional. Oh my gosh, Lauren. Yeah, for sure, Reiki make you so emotional, and depending, you know, on like what you're doing, where you're going, it can make you dizzy too. I did a massage Reiki combo. It was magical. I love that. There's actually, believe it or not, and I was so excited when I found out about them when I got here, because I moved back to my small hometown, you know, where stuff like this, you know, isn't widely accepted or understood. But there is a woman in this town who does Reiki massage, and I was like, I love it. I'm not alone. So cool. Worst location ever though, like right in the main downtown area. Stop. This is what I did. I got it at the spa. I love that, Lauren. I just found out someone near me that makes charcuterie boxes infused with Reiki. I love that. That sounds really good, because you can put Reiki into anything. Anything. I love that. Leaving was not fun. All relaxed driving through downtown traffic. Yeah, no. That would be wild for sure. How was the Reiki cheese? I love that, because you know I love cheese. I don't eat so much of it now because I've got old man cholesterol. It's getting better though. But I try not to indulge as much as I'm, you know, getting things down. Tastes like Reiki. What is the flavor of Reiki? For some reason, I immediately got, you're gonna laugh at this. I got static. So not really a taste, but more of a feeling. Like zapping static on my teeth. Or not my teeth, my tongue. I usually get to my car and start crying and then get myself together and drive home. Yes, you gotta let it out. That means it pushed things out. Zorzo, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Like, yes, that feels right. I love it. Tarot, I love that. Yeah, for some reason, Reiki tastes more like, in a good way, in like the best way possible, even though it sounds wild. It tastes like static and being like zapped by a battery or something to me. I also have a snack during my spa time. Yes, I freaking love that. Okay, let me tell you a quick story, and then I'm gonna have to start looking at these babes. I went to a spa one time, and they offered a snack package with it. It was not a spa in New Jersey. It was somewhere around here, and I was like, cool, I'll add that on to my massage. And I thought, you know, it'd be something that would be brought to you while you're in the waiting room, or like while you're in your own private room. they walked me outside of the spa, down the sidewalk to a restaurant to sit by myself and eat my snack. And I was like, this is so not it. This is so not the vibes. This is so awkward. So yeah. If I ever go to another spa that offers a snack package, I'm going to be very leery and be like, please do not walk me down to a restaurant to sit by myself. That is not relaxing. See, Lauren, that makes more sense. Bring the snack to the waiting room because you're already like, you know, chilling. You're already in the relaxing vibes. I don't want to go sit in a restaurant and have a snack by myself. That's weird. Going to a restaurant by yourself is not strange, but just like when you think of doing it in a spa, you're not thinking of, oh, I'm going to be carted down to a restaurant, down the sidewalk. You know, not the vibes. But anyway. All right. Let me send some beautiful, I'm seeing blue sparkling energy. So this is a reminder of the connection that you have with the universe. This is a reminder of the divinity within. This is a reminder of the connection that you have with your spirit guides, with the angelic, with the universe. You are always connected. The universe is never going to leave you high and dry. All right. Let me start tucking you in. Nice and snug. Take care of yourself. Tonight the body has been noisy. Interesting. Good night, Lauren. You are so welcome, and tucking you in nice and snug. Be gentle with yourself over the next coming days, but also do not try to stifle yourself when you feel those big bursts of creativity. When you feel those big bursts of being a go-getter, do not stifle yourself. Oh, so they burn completely down. I let them burn all the way down. Most of the time the wax evaporates, but some that still have like wax residue, I take this screwdriver and I scrape out the bottom of the candle holder and I put it all into a container, and I'll either throw it away or bury it, you know, to remove the energy. So that's what I do. But most of the time, again, the wax gets so hot it all evaporates. Good night. You're so welcome. Sealing you in.